There's something that you need to hear right now. What is the message that we need? Now, I kind of hope that you believe in divine timing, because the way that these messages come up, especially if you've never seen my channel before, if you've never seen me before, hi, by the way, my name's Carl, but there's clearly something here that you need to know right now, and I'm hoping that I can provide a little bit of guidance for that, a little bit of encouragement. So what is that message that we need to know? Okay. Okay, and one more. I know, let's do one more. Thank you. Let's run through these cards that we got here. The very first one was the law of attraction. So the message that you need to hear right now is actually about what you're attracting. And I feel like we're on the fence here. I feel like we are manifesting. There's a lot that we're drawing into us right now. Hence that law of attraction card. But it can go either way. We're in a bit of an interesting spot. Sometimes we feel like we're on top of the world and we can take on anything. Sometimes, not so much. And that is life. That's part of being a human. The ups and downs, some things going right, some things going wrong. But this is what needs to be accepted. The way that we act, the way that we move, certain things that we have around us at the moment, that is deciding what it is that we're attracting, how that's going to come in, what that's going to look like in our reality. So the things that you've been asking for, maybe consciously or subconsciously, this is about how we move through that energy, how we can actually help this and encourage it. This is where we come into the next card. Accept responsibility. You've got to own this. And it's about time you did. I hope you don't mind me saying that. But we know that this is something that we do have to accept. We need to accept that responsibility for ourselves. And these cards could be talking about a bit of a change that's needed. Maybe it's to change the way that we do bring things in. Maybe it's to change our responsibility, our mindset around this thing. There's something here that we have to acknowledge. And I feel like, I hope you don't mind me saying this, I feel like you're being a bit stubborn. Things are changing. Things have changed. And you need to let that change you. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's changing us for the better. Sometimes we can't see whether this change is for something good, something bad. But you've got to accept this responsibility for yourself. I can't help but feel that you're moving on from something here. This is where we get into that last card. Release blockages. This card is the reason why I'm doing this video. This card is the message for you. This thing that we're attracting, it is to help us move forward. And sometimes that can be disguised as something unexpected, something out of the blue that we didn't see coming, but has very clearly landed in our lap. So we kind of need to accept that responsibility. It is to allow this thing to be released. This block that we've got, whether it is us being stubborn and rigid and hard-headed, yeah, I can be a bit like that too. I can't help but feel that this is for something good. This blockage has been releasing for some time, which might be why you felt like it's been getting harder, louder up in our heads. It's calling out for attention. It's calling out for that responsibility to be taken. And I feel like this is a mindset shift. If we can accept this, if we can allow ourselves to still take a step forward, to move on in a more positive way, this blockage, it will be released. Now, at the end of the day, that's why we're doing this. But I want to come back to that law of attraction card, because this isn't just about your blockage. This is about what you're trying to attract. The good, the happiness, the uplifting, the joyful. We can't have one without the other. I feel like we might be expecting to just be handed this, for it to be easy. And we know that life very rarely is easy. But this thing that you're attracting, it is so worth it. So accept that responsibility. Welcome it in with open arms and trust yourself that you will move through this. Release those blockages. Allow them to just leave. Now, it sounds easier said than done, yeah, but part of us is holding on to this, not wanting to move into the new, having something unresolved in the old. That will just keep you where you currently are. And this blockage doesn't need to come with you into the new stage. And I think you know that. Hopefully you felt that this was a message that you needed to hear today. Please do let me know how you resonated with these cards down in the comments. And the one last thing I want to say, thank you for listening. Thank you for stopping, being here, being open, being present. This was a message that you needed to hear today, and I hope you feel that too.